Hey everyone, and welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving straight into the professional portfolio of a really impactful tech professional, Nicholas Muinde. Now, you might actually know him in the developer community as Nick DevOps. What we're going to do here is kind of deconstruct his professional footprint, We want to see exactly what makes a modern enterprise engineer so incredibly effective in today's rapid-fire tech landscape. We're looking at how he successfully bridges that massive gap between writing complex software and managing the actual infrastructure that software runs on.
Right off the bat, his portfolio hits you with this core philosophy: code, create, innovate, empower. I love this because it instantly establishes his developer aesthetic, but honestly, it lays out his whole overarching mission. He isn't just sitting there writing isolated scripts or blindly closing Jira tickets. He's focused on creating solutions that genuinely empower users and businesses. It's an ethos that drives everything he touches, from weekend passion projects right up to massive enterprise-level implementations. Okay, let's dive into this. Here's our roadmap. We're going to cover his core identity, check out his enterprise tool belt, look at some real-world project deployments, trace his career journey, and wrap up with his leadership and community involvement. All right, first up, meet Nick DevOps in his core identity.
So Nicholas currently works as a software engineer, focusing on web channel support over at Equity Group Holdings. But his impact definitely goes way beyond that one title. He's wearing a lot of hats. He's simultaneously operating as a DevOps practitioner, an enterprise apps developer, and even a technical writer sharing insights on tech and productivity. The absolutely crucial takeaway here is his drive to translate really complex business challenges into scalable, high-impact enterprise channel solutions. He's purposely positioning himself as this incredibly versatile problem solver who delivers real, measurable business value from start to finish. Moving right along to Section 2, the Enterprise Tool Belt. This is where dev literally meets ops.
And this brilliantly illustrates what makes Nicholas a total dual threat in the industry. On the software engineering side, he's rocking a heavy-hitting, modern full-stack lineup, right? We're talking React, Next.js, Java with the Spring Framework, Node.js, and TypeScript. But then he matches that seamlessly on the DevOps side. He's actively utilizing Red Hat OpenShift, and actually, he holds multiple certifications in OpenShift container fundamentals and administration, alongside Docker, Kubernetes, GCP, Azure, and Linux administration. The modern engineer doesn't just build the car, right? They build the engine, and they pave the roads it drives on. Nicholas exemplifies that perfectly.
Okay, Section 3, deploying real-world projects. This is all about showing, not just telling. So how does he apply this tool belt to bridge actual market gaps? Let's break down a few examples. Take the dairy solution, Kilimo Bora. It's a versatile SaaS app for milk collection that connects farmers, processing plants, and banks, all built using AngularJS, Java Spring, and Tailwind. Or look at eHasibu, which is an MSME automation system that handles super complex accounting and third-party payment integrations. Then there's the Alumni Foundation prototype connecting students and alums using a classic Node, Express, React, and MongoDB stack. He's consistently using robust frameworks to automate enterprise processes and solve very tangible, everyday business problems.
But honestly, his impact scales up dramatically when we look at his corporate achievements. We are talking major enterprise-level responsibilities here. He was the technical lead for corporate app infrastructure setups across regional Equity Group Holdings subsidiaries spanning 2024 to 2025. He was also tech lead for the MVP2 phase of the Equity Bank corporate app upgrade, Equity Online for Business. On top of that, he's a key stakeholder in the EasyBiz decommissioning project set for 2026 to 2027. And he plays a huge role in systems migration on high-availability setups. If you don't know, that basically means he builds and maintains infrastructure designed to practically never go offline, no matter how crazy the traffic gets. Orchestrating successful go-lives at this massive scale? Yeah, that requires absolute mastery of both the code architecture and the cloud infrastructure.
Let's move to our fourth section and see how this builds, the career journey.
This upward trajectory is just incredible. Just think about this timeline for a second. In late 2022, Nicholas was an ICT technical support intern at the ICT Authority, literally getting his hands dirty with physical fiber installations and server maintenance. A year later, in 2023, he jumps into digital channel support at FinServe Africa under Equity Bank. Fast forward to 2024, he's a software developer at E&M Technology House, designing whole enterprise applications from scratch. And now, in 2025, he's a software engineer developing and maintaining core banking systems at Equity Group Holdings. Going from an intern dealing with hardware to a core engineer architecting banking systems in under 3 years? That is living proof that mastering the fundamentals of infrastructure alongside your software development skills will absolutely supercharge your career growth.
Finally, Section 5,
Leadership and community, the human element.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is that it shows his professional impact goes way beyond just compiling code in a dark room somewhere. Nicholas is deeply involved in tech communities like E&M Technology House Devs and Nairobi DevOps. He's an active member of the MasterCard Foundation Scholars Global Community and an alumnus of the Equity Leaders Program at JQAUT. Plus, he's out there participating in tech hackathons. He clearly understands a fundamental truth about modern engineering. If you want to build intuitive experiences and solve complex problems, you need teamwork, open-source collaboration, and continuous community-driven learning.
So this brings us to a final thought I want to leave you with today. Looking at how Nicholas has so seamlessly merged front-end and back-end software engineering with hardcore containerized DevOps, ask yourself, what are you doing to build your own versatile end-to-end tech portfolio? Are you siloing yourself into just one tiny corner of the stack? Or are you building a tool belt that lets you own a project from the very first line of code all the way to a secure, high-availability cloud deployment? It's definitely something to think about.
If you want to discuss opportunities, maybe share some ideas, or collaborate with an enterprise channel specialist who truly understands the modern tech ecosystem from the ground up, definitely reach out to Nicholas. You can email him directly at nickdeveloper66@gmail.com. You can also track down Nick DevOps on GitHub to check out his code, connect with him on LinkedIn, or read his technical articles over on Medium. Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer, and hey, keep building those skills.